Good morning, children. So, in the last class yesterday, we have discussed the exercise, the textual exercise of chapter 14, that is the birth of United Nation. Today, we will be discussing the exercise, the textual questions of chapter 13, that's famous people of the world. Yes, we are already done with this, but however, we will be discussing again the answers so that in case if any one of you have missed out or if anything that needs to be corrected from your end, it can be done. Another thing that I would like to tell you today is that all these chapters, starting including your periodic assessment 1 syllabus as well as the new chapters which we did after the assessment, all these are included for your half yearly examination, which you can also call as a midterm examination. All right, I repeat, all these chapters including the periodic assessment syllabus and also the new chapters which was done after the assessment, this total is your half yearly syllabus, midterm syllabus. Okay, so that's the reason that I'm discussing these answers. So chapter 13, famous people of the world, page number 88. I also saw that during the clarification some of you had some doubts related to this particular chapter, so all those doubts will be solved today. All right, so the exercise in page number 92, question number A1. Who was Socrates? Where did he teach his people? What did he teach his people? The answer is in page number 91. Socrates was a great philosopher and thinker. He believed in thinking and reasoning. He stood for nothing but the truth. He was frank and fearless. Up to that much. Okay, this is the answer of the first part. See, the question has got two parts. One is who was Socrates, next is what did he teach his people. So the answer for the first part, who was Socrates? Socrates was a great philosopher and thinker. He believed in thinking and reasoning. He stood for nothing but the truth. He was frank and fearless. That's the answer for the first part. The second part, what did he teach his people? Okay. The people of his time, suppose they had no courage to say anything against the royal authority. The answer for the second part, what did he teach his people, is in the same page, page number 92, right on top. Socrates was asked to give up his search for truth or die. Did you get that? So that is not the way actually. You have to restructure the sentence. So what did he teach his people? You have to write in this manner. He taught, T-A-U-G-H-T, okay, not T-H-U. He taught his people to search for the truth. Am I clear? He taught his people to search for the truth. That's all. Next question. What are the sacrifices made by Mother Teresa for the poor and destitute? Where is it? Page number 91. Under the topic Mother Teresa. Okay, what are the sacrifices made by Mother Teresa? There are several sacrifices. The first one is in 1928, she became a Catholic nun and changed her name from Agnes Gonca Buzakiu to Teresa. That's one. Next, just the next paragraph. All through her life, Mother Teresa helped and served people suffering from various diseases such as leprosy, AIDS, etc., or affected by natural calamities or those unwanted by the society. Next, 2 points I told you. The third point, look at the last paragraph, second sentence. She established a center for AIDS patients in 1985 and founded the Missionaries of Charity in Kolkata in 1969. Third point. So 3 points. So how will you frame the answer? The answer goes in this manner. What are the sacrifices made by Mother Teresa for the poor and destitute? The sacrifices made by Mother Teresa for the poor and destitute are as follows. Alright, then point number 1, 2, 3. I repeat, point number 1, that is in 1928 she became a Catholic nun and changed her name from Agnes Gonkha Buzakyu to Teresa. Point number 2, all through her life she helped and served people suffering from various diseases such as leprosy, AIDS, etc., or affected by natural calamities or those unwanted by the society. Number 3, she established a center for AIDS patients in 1985 and founded the Missionaries of Charity in Kolkata in 1969. Alright. Next, why is Mahatma Gandhi called the father of the nation? Okay, where is it? Again, page number 90. Where is it? Why is... Okay. Page number 90 under the topic Mahatma Gandhi's second paragraph. Okay. Why is Mahatma Gandhi called the father of the nation? Mahatma Gandhi is called as the father of the nation because he was one of the, I repeat, page number 90 under the topic Mahatma Gandhi's second paragraph, second sentence. He underlined, he was one of the greatest political and spiritual leader of India who led the country during the non-cooperation movement in 1922, Salt March in 1930, and later Quit India movement in 1942. Full stop. Even the next sentence, known as Beloved Bapu in India, Mahatma Gandhi adopted the policy of mass disobedience and non-violent resistance as a weapon against the British rule in India and followed the principle of ahimsa, up to that much, up to ahimsa. Alright. Next, what are the ideals of Mahatma Gandhi? Same, this question also is in question number 3 only. His ideals is this. His main ideals is non-violent resistance. Okay. Page number 90 under the topic Mahatma Gandhi, just now the one that I read. The policy of mass disobedience and non-violent resistance as weapon against the British rule in India and followed the principle of ahimsa. These are the ideals of Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. Number 5. Describe the ideas of Karl Marx. Page number 92. Second paragraph under the topic Karl Marx. Karl Marx was against capitalism. He wanted all the means of production to be owned by society instead of individuals. Up to this much. Ideals of Karl Marx. Question number 6. Who was Martin Luther King? What did he fight for? Answer is in page number 90 at the end under the topic Martin Luther King. The answer starts from the second sentence. It's written he, but you start with the Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King is the most popularly known as the father of Protestantism, a German monk, theologian, university professor, priest, and church reformer. Luther was one who began the Protestant Reformation and changed the course of the Western civilization up to civilization. Okay, starting from that he up to civilization, but the first word he will be replaced by Martin Luther King. Okay, there is second part also in this question. That is, what did he fight for? What did he fight for? Page number 91. Page number 91 on top. The last sentence of page number 91, first paragraph. Page number 91, the first paragraph of the page, last sentence. He boldly fought against racism, which discriminated people on the basis of the color of the skin and the race. That's the answer for the second part. Okay. Next we have fill in the blanks. Yes, Karl Marx was against dash what? Capitalism. Number 2, Abraham Lincoln was elected President of America In when? Where is it? Ah, in 1860. Number 3, Gandhiji campaigned against dash in South Africa. Against whom? Gandhi, where is it? Mahatma Gandhi adopted the policy of mass disappearance. However, his struggle did not restrict him to India, as he played a key role in civil rights movement in South Africa and secured. Okay. Gandhiji campaigned against, you can say apartheid, okay, or you can say racism, APARTHEID, against. Martin Luther King boldly fought against racism, right? Just now we have studied. Yes, page number 91. He boldly fought against racism. Question number 5. Dash helped the poor and destitute people living in the slums of Kolkata. Mother Teresa. Next we have tick the correct option. The famous poet from the world literature include. Where is that poet? Rabindranath Tagore. Alright. Number D, 1D. Question number C, answer is C1, answer is D. Number 2, the only person who had written national songs of 2 countries is. That is also Rabindranath Tagore. He wrote for Bangladesh and India. Am I right? Yes, Bangladesh. Question number 3. Who is the symbol of peace and non-violence? Subhash Chandra Bose, Mother Teresa, Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru. Mahatma Gandhi, non-violence. Number 4. One Indian who won the Nobel Prize for Peace. Nobel Prize Tagore got for literature. Mother Teresa, Nobel Prize for Peace. Match the column. Number 1, Karl Marx, Mahatma Gandhi. Number 2 is C, non-violence, Mahatma Gandhi. Martin Luther King, civil rights for the black. Abraham Lincoln, abolishing slavery. Am I right? Yes, Abraham Lincoln is abolishing slavery. B. Mother Teresa, serving the poor. E. And number 1, Karl Marx is socialism because he was against capitalism. Next, question number E. Write the names of the books written by Karl Marx. What are the names? He and his friend. Page number 92. One is Communist Manifesto. Another one, Das Kapital. Yeah, Communist Manifesto and Das Kapital. 2 names. Name the 2 famous songs composed by Rabindranath Tagore. One is this. Where am I? Now, one is Amar Shonar Bangla and Jana Gana Mana. Okay, page number 89. Right on top, first paragraph. The last second sentence, the 2 famous songs composed by him. In which year was Rabindranath Tagore awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature? 1913. What was the noblest act of Abraham Lincoln? He did so many deeds, good deeds for the people, but the noblest act Okay. Abolition of slavery, the noblest act of Abraham Lincoln. Next question. No, that's all. So all the questions, textual questions we have discussed, and along with the textual questions, also the insight question of the text, that is also very important. So you will have to go through the text as well, okay? Not do not only depend upon this exercises. So do the needful from your end and be prepared. You're already informed about your midterm half yearly syllabus as well. Now you know what you have to do. Study well. Okay. God bless you all.